There are two types of rifles used by three-position air rifle shooters: precision class and sporter class rifles. We will cover the precision class later. The sporter class rifles are introductory rifles designed to provide an affordable option for everyone to compete at an equal level. You will want to have approved sporter class air rifles for your basic marksmanship instruction. Sporter class rifles include pneumatic air rifles, compressed air rifles, and CO2 air rifles. Pneumatic air rifles are very accurate, have low operating costs, and don't need any special equipment. However, they can be difficult to charge for younger, smaller athletes. In the kneeling and prone positions, they will have to come out of position in order to charge them. Compressed air and CO2 rifles need refill tanks and adapters, as well as a ready supply of air or gas. They are much easier for younger, smaller athletes to use, and the type of sporter air rifle you will commonly see at the highest level in JROTC marksmanship. For advanced target shooting, some JROTC units have acquired precision class air rifles, specifically made for competition. These rifles can cost thousands of dollars. In competition, precision class rifles are in a separate class from sporter rifles. So which kind of rifle should you choose for your unit? The Crosman Challenger is issued by Army and Marine Corps JROTCs and are the most widely used air rifle in sporter three-position air rifle shooting today. Other rifles include the Daisy M888 and 887, which are CO2-powered rifles, the Daisy 599 competition air rifle, and the Air Arms T200, both compressed air rifles. Many JROTC rifle teams have acquired precision class rifles for their best shooters. They are heavier and more expensive, but also more accurate. These are the types of rifles used in Olympic competitions. Special clothing, including jackets and trousers, are needed to be competitive in this class. Here are some examples of precision class air rifles. Besides rifles, you will need a few other pieces of equipment to get started. Slings. Prone and kneeling positions require the use of slings. A simple web sling is sufficient. Gloves. Leather work gloves that make holding the rifle more comfortable and slip-free. Commercial shooting gloves can also be purchased. Shooting mats. You'll need mats for the prone position. Shooting mats can be as simple as carpet strips. Commercial shooting mats are also available. Kneeling rolls. Kneeling rolls are necessary for the kneeling position. They can be homemade. Plans are available on the CMP website. Basic kneeling rolls can also be purchased for approximately $20. You'll also need tools like screwdrivers to adjust equipment, as well as CBIs to use as safety flags, but we'll talk about those later. For units with rifle teams, you'll want to consider some additional equipment, including advanced rifles like the Daisy 599, Crosman Challenger, or Champion's Choice Arms T200. You'll also want spotting scopes. Spotting scopes are used so athletes can see where they are shooting so they can adjust their sights. And shooting stands or offhand stands. These will be used for resting the rifles in between shots. CO2 rifles require a source of CO2. You'll need to acquire a 10, 20, or 50-pound CO2 tank to fill the rifles. Each rifle will have its own specific CO2 adapter that will connect to the rifle or cylinder and the CO2 tank. For compressed air rifles, you will need a scuba tank with a DIN valve or K valve and adapter. You're going to need targets, lots and lots of targets. There are two types. The first is the BMC, or Basic Marksmanship Course target, specifically for beginning shooters. This target is great for beginners, especially for those who have not yet learned how to hold a rifle steady. You can order these targets from CMP, or simply print the PDF file found in this course. The other target used is the ISSF 10 Bull competition target. You can order these from the CMP as well. Pellets. You can find these pellets just about anywhere. However, you will want a wide cutting pellet, or a flat nose pellet. Round nose pellets or pointed pellets are not recommended. For competition, you may want to consider acquiring higher end pellets, such as H&N, Vogel, or RWS. These pellets are considerably more expensive, but also much more accurate. Cadets will want to wear their plain shirt or sweatshirts for shooting. Sporter class does not permit special shooting clothing. You're going to need safety equipment. There are no documented cases of eye injury from air rifle shooting. However, clear polycarbonate safety glasses are recommended. Personal eyewear, such as prescription lenses, are sufficient. Hearing protection is not required. However, many athletes do use hearing protection to help them concentrate. Finally, if you are an Army JROTC unit, you will have to have your range visibly inspected by either a CMP instructor or Army Cadet Command inspector. You'll also need instructional materials to use to teach your cadets, which you will receive at the completion of this course. That may seem like a lot of planning, time, effort, and equipment, and it is. Starting a rifle program is not easy, but it is extremely rewarding.